Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So as you can see, we are here in the game room doing a new type of video today called 10 games that will not leave my collection. So these are games that I know will stay in the collection for a long time. I can't see myself ever getting rid of them. They are either modern classics, or games that I know that myself, friends, and family will enjoy and adore for a very long time. So let's take a trip around the studio and let me show you those 10 games in no particular order. Okay, so the first one I recently did a video for, and that is Rumble Nation. I absolutely adore this game. This is a dice management area majority style game. Plays in about 30 minutes. It is got, like I said before, it's got so much depth and so much different strategies in this game. It is a modern classic. I cannot see myself ever getting rid of this game at all. As other games out there like it, maybe. I mean, maybe some people compare El Grande, but they're two totally different games. But yeah, Rumble Nation is the first one. I really do adore this game. If you have not played it, go out there, play this game. You are going to love it as much as I do. And I can see myself playing this game for a very long time. So that's the first one, Rumble Nation. Okay, so the second one, this is just an expansion, but Root. If you know me, you know how much I've talked about Root, how much I love and adore Root. Root is, there's no other game out there like it. Yes, you got the coin games, but this makes them more streamlined, but it's still not a streamlined game. This is still a hard game to table, but when you do, it is absolutely amazing. There's so many different factions to play. This was the latest expansion that came out. There's a new one we're supposed to be getting in a few months, whenever that is. But yeah, Root, I will always play this game, and I can never ever see it leaving my collection. It is, and it would probably be number one if we played it more. But because of the asymmetrical abilities, it's a tough teach. But this game is a classic. Absolutely love this game. Root will forever be in my collection. Okay, number 3, we're sticking with the same designer, Pax Premiere by Cole Worley. I absolutely love this game. Every single game this guy makes is always unique, intuitive, and they're all played differently. Pax Premiere is a classic, again, not for everybody, but I absolutely love this game. It takes place during the Afghan War. And you're pretty much choosing an alliance between the Russian, British, or the Afghans. And you're trying to have the most points. Game looks beautiful on the table. Can play quick depending on the strategy, but this is an amazing game. I will never ever get rid of it. I absolutely adore this game. Everybody I play with absolutely loves it too. That's why it is never leaving my collection. Okay, sticking with the same designer, John Company. This is the second edition. I don't know how to explain this game. The only way I can explain it, there's no other game like it. The experience is like no other if you've ever played this game. It is truly amazing. So essentially you are playing as families who are running the terrible East Indian Trade Company, but you're looking out for your own self-interest and trying to have them retire with the most benefits by doing some pretty nasty stuff. So essentially, someone's going to be like the owner of the company in the first round, and in every round somebody's going to be running a different part of the company. It could be military, it could be shipping, so forth. It is, again, a unique experience, not easy to table. It is a little rules heavy. It's straightforward, but there's little things that you can miss. But this game, there has not been a unique playing experience than I have with John Company. Absolutely amazing game. Could have been my number 1 of all time if it is ever tabled more. But yeah, John Company 2nd edition, definitely play this game. You might like it, you might love it, you might hate it. But for me, it's staying in my collection forever. And that is John Company. Okay, so this is for all my 80s and 90s kids. Hero Quest. Now, is Hero Quest a groundbreaking game? No. This is purely off of nostalgia, and there's a story behind this game, at least with me. I used to play this game as far back as I can remember. It was my cousin's. He had it. We've played it. I've played it over friends' houses. Every time I've tried to find it in Toys R Us or some store, it was gone and sold out. So for years, for many years, I never had this game, and then they re-released it, and I originally backed it, and then I'm like, why am I spending $200-something on a close to 40-year-old game? And again, the mechanics have not changed, but I feel like this is a game that was made for us kids that grew up in that time, because there are better dungeon crawlers out there, absolutely. But I did play this. I found it on sale for $60 last year, and I said, yeah, I have to get it. And it was still fun. It was still the way I remembered it. Again, not the best dungeon crawler out there, but for pure nostalgia, it was still a lot of fun. And they got a crap ton of expansions out there, which I'm probably going to pick up. But for nostalgia's sake, and to hopefully show my kids one day, this is staying in my collection, possibly forever. Also, I'm not a fan of the newer art. I like the old, dark, grittier art that the original one had. But still, plays similar. The pieces are a lot better than the components. But yeah, I wish the artwork was more grittier like the original. But still, staying in my collection forever. That is Hero Quest. Okay, we're in room number 2. I'm not picking this game up with one hand, but Castles of Burgundy. Now, when I first played Castle of Burgundy, I thought, all right, it was fun. I had the original version that doesn't look as pretty as this one. But when I backed this one, played it, I'm like, this game is so much fun. It's a classic. And if you know me, I like interaction with my games, but there's something that's so pleasant about this one. And of course, the new stuff that they added, the little mini expansions and the wine expansion just made the game so much better. It's going to be a classic for a very long time. And I definitely can never see it leaving my collection. I love Castles of Burgundy. It is that damn good. But and that has a lot to do with the new version that not the original, because the original one I was ready to sell until I started playing this one again. So Castles of Burgundy, never leaving the collection. All right, next we have Ra. My goodness, this edition is amazing. 25th Century really did a good job with this. This is the Pharaoh edition with the wood components. New expansion coming out in a few weeks. I think backers should be getting it. And of course, what can I say? This game, from 26 years later, still holds up. I absolutely adore Ra. There's a reason why it's still played today, why it keeps getting reprinted, because this is a classic. And this 25th Century version really does the game justice and really brought it over the top for me. Is a reason why I gave this a 9 out of 10. And there's a good chance I might even give it a 10 out of 10 with this new expansion, Traders, that's going to be coming out. I'm also looking forward to the Flip and Right version and the dice version that is coming to Kickstarter later this year. But for now, Ra, classic, never leaving the collection. Okay, next it says Suitcase of Money. No, it is Dominion. So I have a ton of expansions for Dominion in that suitcase there. Dominion is just an amazing game. Again, it's so heavy I can't even lift it up. But yeah, I got about like 5, 6, 7 expansions in there, and the game just keeps on growing and getting better. I heard the Rising Sun expansion wasn't that good, but I don't know what else to say about Dominion. It's still the king of deck builders. You know, it plays really quick. You could play several games in a sitting, and when you mix the expansions up, it just keeps getting better, and it's always going to play differently. That's why Dominion, this case right here, I forgot where I got it from, but yeah, this is an awesome big box for it. If you love Dominion and have a ton of expansions, definitely pick this one up, and it actually helps with all the sleeves as well. So Dominion, classic game, keeps getting better, and will always stay in my collection. Okay, so the next one is Letters from Whitechapel. Now, the thing with Letters from Whitechapel is this is a hidden movement game where one person is Jack the Ripper, and then the other players are the policemen that are chasing after him. Is it the best hidden movement game out there? No, but it is still very good. The reason why it's never leaving my collection is because this is the game that got me into modern board gaming. Yes, you know, people introduced me to Catan and stuff, but when I ordered myself Letters from Whitechapel, it was because of that game that, like, if this game is that good, I got to see what else is out there. And it really is the game that kickstarted getting into this hobby. So for that, it's kind of has a soft spot with me, and is a reason why I don't want to get rid of it. It's still a great hidden movement game. I mean, is there better ones out there? I think Fury of Dracula is probably a better game, but I always make time to play Letters from Whitechapel whenever I get a chance. And that's another reason why it is never going to leave my collection. Okay, last but not least, the last game is my favorite cooperative game right now and possibly of all time, and that is Return to Dark Tower. These big boxes right here. So Return to Dark Tower, amazing cooperative game that utilizes this tower that you put in the middle, connects to your phone, Bluetooth. It's app driven, but it works so well. It is a sequel to the game from the 80s. Again, that I don't think was as good as this one. That was a competitive game. You can play competitive with this one, but it's essentially like a race to complete the objectives. But this is a downright cooperative game and one of the best out there. I absolutely adore this game, and I think it is probably the best cooperative game out there. But still, it did something that modern board gaming didn't do, and it utilized that tower with your phone, Bluetooth, and it works so well. It is not gimmicky at all. But that is going to do it for today, guys. That is 10 games that will never leave my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. If we have any games in common, please leave them in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one.